Welcome to the podcast. Learn English through life, exploring emotions, connections, and the English language.
Hey everyone, welcome to today's episode. We're diving into something we've all felt at one point or another, fear of the future. You know, that nagging voice in your head whispering, what if everything falls apart? I'm Michael, and with me, as always, is Sarah.
Hi, Michael. Oh, this topic hits home. It's like when you're about to open an email from your boss with the subject line urgent, and your mind immediately goes, I'm fired.
Or when you're waiting for a text reply from someone you like, and they take 5 minutes too long. Suddenly, you're convinced they've lost interest, or worse, have been abducted by aliens.
Exactly. The future has this way of turning into a movie trailer in our heads. Except it's all disasters and no happy endings.
But here's the thing, why are we so good at imagining the worst? What is it about the future that makes us so uneasy, even when nothing bad has happened yet?
Fear of the future is such a strange thing, isn't it? It's not about what's happening right now. It's about something that doesn't even exist yet. Like freaking out over a ghost in a house you haven't even bought.
Exactly, and what's wild is how our minds can paint these vivid, dramatic pictures of what might happen. It's like we're all unpaid scriptwriters for disaster movies starring us.
Coming this summer, the day I forgot my presentation slides.
Or the awkward silence in the elevator.
Jokes aside, uncertainty really is at the core of it. As humans, we're wired to crave something solid, a foundation, a plan, a guarantee. But the future? Oh no, it's like trying to hold on to water.
And it's fascinating how personal this fear can be. For one person, it's the fear of failing, like bombing an exam or a big job interview.
And for someone else, it's the fear of losing something precious, like a relationship or stability.
Then there's the sneaky one, fear of success. You'd think achieving your goals would be all fireworks and cake, but for some, it's terrifying.
True. It's like, what if I get that promotion and suddenly I'm stuck working weekends and forgetting my kids' birthdays? Success isn't just shiny trophies. It comes with change, and change can be unsettling.
So, whether it's fear of falling short or fear of rising too high, it's all rooted in the same thing. Our minds playing fortune teller with crystal balls made of anxiety. Sarah, do you think our fear of the future is more than just anxiety about the unknown? Does it have deeper roots?
Oh, absolutely. At its core, I think it reflects how we see time itself. We're so focused on what's ahead, planning the next trip, the next project, even the next meal, that we forget to sit with the moment we're in.
Totally. It's like we treat the present as this boring waiting room where we just sit and scroll on our phones, counting down until something important happens.
Exactly. But here's the catch. The present is the only place where we actually have any power. The future? It's just an idea until it arrives.
That's such a twist, isn't it? It's like we're running from the now to chase what's next, even though now is the only thing that's real.
And here's the kicker. The future acts like a mirror. It shows us our biggest hopes and dreams, sure, but it also reflects our regrets and insecurities.
So true. For example, if someone's afraid of losing a job, maybe it's not just about the paycheck. It might be tied to their sense of worth, their fear of not being enough.
Or if someone is scared of not finding love, it's not just about being alone. It could be about unresolved feelings of rejection or past heartbreak.
So, when we fear the future, we're really confronting something much deeper. Maybe it's less about the unknown and more about facing the parts of ourselves we haven't yet come to terms with.
That's powerful, Michael. It's like the future isn't just out there somewhere. It's also inside us, waiting to be understood. That's such a powerful perspective, Michael. But here's the big question. If the future is inevitable, how do we face it without letting fear take over?
I think the answer lies in focusing on the only part of the future we can actually shape, the present moment. It's not about trying to control every outcome. That's like trying to predict the weather a month in advance. Instead, it's about choosing actions today that align with what truly matters to us.
I like that analogy. It's like planting seeds. You can't control when the rain comes or how much sun shines, but you can choose the kind of seeds you plant and how you care for them.
Exactly. And here's the thing, life doesn't always go according to plan. Sometimes those seeds grow into something unexpected, but that doesn't mean they're worthless.
So true. Another part of moving forward is learning to sit with uncertainty. It's not easy. It's like being in a foggy forest where you can't see the path ahead. But it's in those moments of not knowing that we discover resilience and creativity.
I love that imagery, Sarah. Growth really does happen in those gaps, the spaces where we're forced to adapt and evolve.
And perhaps the ultimate key is trust. Trust that even if the path gets rocky or takes a detour, we'll find a way through. After all, think about all the challenges we've faced in the past. Somehow, we've always managed to keep going.
That's such a comforting thought. It's like looking back at the times we thought we wouldn't make it, and realizing that we did. The future might be uncertain, but our ability to adapt and move forward isn't.
Exactly. So maybe the fear of the future isn't something we need to eliminate. It's something we can learn to walk alongside.
Beautifully said, Sarah. Walking forward step by step with a little courage and a lot of trust. Sarah, this conversation reminds me of a quote I came across. The future isn't a destination, it's a canvas, and we're the artists.
That's such a striking image, Michael. It reminds us that the future isn't something we simply stumble into. It's something we shape with every brushstroke of our daily choices.
Exactly. Maybe the key is to approach the future not with fear, but with curiosity. Like an unopened book, it's not an enemy waiting to ambush us. It's a story we get to write.
And the best part? We're the authors. Every twist, every turn, every blank page is an opportunity to create something meaningful.
So instead of dreading what might be, let's embrace the mystery of what could be. It's an adventure waiting to unfold, and we're all in it together.
Beautifully said. To everyone listening, remember, wherever you are right now, the next chapter is yours to create. Pick up the pen, and don't be afraid to write boldly.
Thank you for joining us today. Take care, and we'll see you next time on this journey of exploration and discovery.
Until next time, everyone, stay curious, stay hopeful. Goodbye.
Goodbye.